let's enter into the next game. We have another HRE versus Mongol. So Kaup playing as the HRE and Szalami playing as the pink colored Mongols. Yes, Ben, he is. All right, let's go to live really quick, just so that we can avoid any changes. Frisian Marshes, if you haven't watched any of the Road to Wolo, I've watched quite a few of the pros play on this. Both parties spawn on one side of the map, and the rest of the map is open for exploration. Each of them have a safe trade route and two sacred sites in the middle. We have the HRE on the south, and it looks like Szalami playing as Mongols on the east. There are quite a bit of sheep on this map, I will agree with that. There is about, I think it's very similar to how you feel with Mongolian Heights. The score right now is 5-3 Kaup, so Kaup is winning now by 2 games. Pulling ahead slowly but surely. It looks like a barracks is going down for Szalami. Oh, actually not a barracks. That's a stable. Did he change it? Was I crazy? Stable being placed down for Szalami early on in the game. And I think, you know, HRE on this map is really, really strong. They don't have to hole up and boom anymore. They can boom really quickly. You can just hide out on the map or go out a little bit further and kind of avoid any main attacks at your main TC or build a tower preemptively. There's a lot of resources out on the map. There's fishing resources on these little marshes and a bunch of other options. Ark and Chapel going down for Kaup. Also no surprises there. He'll be able to stay inspired. He's got the wood line, his main food, berries. He's not inspiring his gold, which is interesting, but I could see also making another prelate and going out to inspire gold. I love this overlay too, guys. This is the best. Looks like a couple horsemen being queued up for Szalami. Probably do a bit of raiding at that front. Yeah, this is what I expected. So he's trying to tower rush him a little bit early, but I think this tower is going to get up for Kaup if he protects his gold. There's also some more gold at the map, but most of the gold nearby him is rather exposed, so he's gonna have to make these preemptive towers. He did get that up right away. Prelate was coming out to heal some of the villagers. These villagers have stone, so I wonder if he's long distance stone mining. I don't know why they have stone. All right, horsemen making their way out. He's still trying to pull off this tower rush as Szalami is. I don't know if it'll do too much. Otherwise, you know, he's gonna have to move out to this other gold, which I think is what he's doing. Szalami also preemptively placed this other tower by the gold, but I think Kaup is gonna beat him to it and be able to secure this gold before he gets up that tower. Also, Kaup is in the feudal age prior to Szalami, so if he goes fast, which he probably will, he'll be able to defend. But I think what Szalami's doing a really good job of keeping him up off the gold, preventing him from going up at this point. Unfortunately, Kaup is going to be forced to either go forward out onto the map to get gold where there's this placement, but this tower is really lucky. It's in between everything. And it's like, oh, I can get this, I can get that, I can get this. Szalami building up that other tower, doing a very, you know, I thought their tower rushes weren't as viable this time around, but I am wrong. There's also 2 scouts in there, so he hasn't had any emplacements coming down. He does have a little bit of stone in the bank coming from the Uvu, but it looks like Szalami is staying comfortably in the Dark Age. We see his villagers making their way back out onto the map. I wonder if he's going to do a little bit more of a tower rush. Barracks is down. Let's see, a couple slight spearmen on their way out, and we do see another stable getting placed down. Man, Kaup does not have any gold income right now, especially now that Szalami has secured. Also is taking his fish. He's like, I am going to be rude and take your fish as well. Trying to build out this tower, going to be denied quickly since there's some spearmen out on the map from Kaup. And we're also going to see a few horsemen out on the map too. This will be able to defend a little bit more. Villagers being sent over to the tower to try to hide. I think they're going to try to place the tower again. I'm surprised that they are I don't know what they're doing. They're just like going back and forth. Okay, it looks like they're placing another tower down right now. Scouts are really easily going to be able to spot them out. And I think that tower is going to be deleted or burned down. More spearmen also coming out for Kaup. Both players are now in age 2. Fishing has started for Szalami. Moving his archery range out towards the Uvu, deerstone placement. Villagers getting pulled from Kaup to be able to use his gold once more. This is what he needs to do. He's a lot behind on his fast castle. If he's not able to go up, it's going to be hard for playing as HRE. Hopefully he can start defending this gold a little bit better than it was defended before. More knights on the way out. I think those villagers are going to be killed at this point, which is good because he needs to get them off the map. Villagers back on gold for Kaup. In there getting in. Are they? No, they have no inspiration, so they really do need a prelate out there if he's gonna play catch up. His eco is definitely lower than Szalami's at this point. Kaup made his way over to the Uvu, trying to siege down the Uvu of Szalami, really getting in the way. There's a few archers though at the back who are going to try to take out these spearmen. We'll see if the horsemen are able to get a few hits off and pushing them back again. I think this Uvu is actually burning. It's on fire. It's out. The Uvu is taken out. And there we go. Military, good, strong military comeback for Kaup. He's just sieging down any of the military buildings that are in range for Szalami. He's got 2 horsemen to defend whatever he has. There is a barracks in place, so he's going to try to take out these horsemen. And at least this Uvu getting taken down can stall Szalami so Kaup can get back up to a strong place with his eco, which he is. He's coming back with a strong gold economy and a strong food economy with his Arcan Chapel. And now that he's got a prelate out here, it looks like inspiring his units, he'll be able to not necessarily fast castle, but faster castle than before. Also, Salami is making his way back out onto more of the field. And it's a little bit quiet. All right, we have a military stream coming in from Salami towards the front of the base of Kaup. But Kaup is going up with a Regnant's Cathedral again, not a Burgrave Palace. A little bit more conservative approach, which I expected since his eco isn't booming as much as you would like for a Burgrave Palace. We can also see Salami can go up to a Castle Age, placing down the step right out. He'll be able to grow a lot more in gold income, and also the military is getting pulled back. If we look at the military numbers for Salami, he's at 15 and Kaup is now at 13, so pretty evenly distributed. And once there's more barracks out here, he can make men-at-arms if he wants to make that investment. But otherwise, I think he's got 29 bills, and Salami has a little bit of a lead at 36. He's packing up his military buildings, going back to the second area of the Uvo, trying to get some harassment in from Kaup with this one horseman. I don't know where this game is going, who it's leaning towards. Otherwise, pretty evenly matched, but once the tankier units get out from the HRE, it's not going to look good for the Mongols if they continue to... if they aren't able to build lancers or have the eco to do so. I don't know though. Once you have the step readout, you get a lot of gold. So military units out on the field. Prelate trying to grab that relic as best as he can, being denied. Most of the relics are out kind of farther on the field, so they're gonna have to do a little bit of protection, more walking with this prelate, pushing the prelate back. Yeah, we gotta get a little bit more horsemen out for Kaup if he wants to take out these guys. Farther relic being secured by Kaup. He's gonna bring that back to his Regnant's Cathedral. There's already one in there, so this is only the second one that can fit. Otherwise, it'd be nice to have one if you could have a tower over there, just to stick it in there really quick and still get the gold income. Mill being placed down, and we see our men-at-arms out on the field. Here's the second. More of the military hanging out on the center. It looks like Salami took that relic for himself. Man, Prelate being completely harassed by the Khan, taken out at that point. It looks like Salami's really out on the field. He's spread out north. No eco spread out for Kaup just yet. If he wants to, he can probably take over this fishing eco, but all of this is in his Archon Chapel, and Archon Chapel is nice because of the buff, so it might as well be more affordable for him, or make more sense for him to put down farms. Sacred Site also being taken over by Salami. The military is just kiting around for Kaup. He's building up a little bit of mass here at his main base. I want to say he's got 27 now, and Salami is at 23. Mangadai, no Mangadai out for him. He's just, oh, actually, yeah, one Mangadai. Main Sacred Site, Center Sacred Site has been taken over by Salami. Regnant's Cathedral is at 4 out of 400 a minute. He can get that third one in there now. I didn't realize that's a change. But otherwise, 2 of those were denied. So it's 2v2 in the relic world, taking out that final tower, taking care of that because that was just standing there the entire time. And so there is no vision now for Szalami. His con is making his rounds to just be annoying as per usual. And it looks like the military mass from Szalami is now coming south. Sacred Site being desacredized by a couple enemy units. Even though this outpost is here, it's not going to be able to get up in time necessarily. Definitely get up in time now that there's defense. There's Lancers, and that's what I said needs to be worried about. Once those Lancers are out in the field, it would be difficult to counter. Truly, Kaup is on his way out. He's got 3 barracks at this point, a couple stables, and a couple archery ranges. If we look at the main base of Szalami, he has 1 military building in the influence of his Uvu, but that's it. Otherwise, the other 4 are outside of that area. He is sending out Mangadai into the field. Here's the battle that we were looking for. Most of the military of Szalami is getting taken out. His Lancers are not over here. So yeah, that's just gonna be, he's gonna have to pull back to be able to save what he can. Sacred Site not being able to be fully captured by Szalami. If this Spring Golden placement comes through though, that's gonna hurt some of the units. Men at Arms also coming forward, and the Lancers have made their way down south, so that Sacred Site is going to now be neutralized. A little bit of harassment by some knights up on the north side where the relics are, located inside of the prayer tent. It looks like the military of Szalami has been pulled back, and the Sacred Site is being captured by Kaup. More villagers going out. They're starting to wall. Play a little bit more on the defensive end this time as the HRE. I can see that Kaup's economy is definitely growing just a bit. He's at 44 villagers, but there's still the slight lead from Szalami from before. If he's able to wall up here, this will be good to prevent any more further harassment. Szalami is now at a military of 22, and Kaup is at a military of 35. He isn't producing that many, maybe a couple horsemen. Oh, Mangadai making their rounds. So annoying. Sorry, gotta let out Sora. But we can watch these. Mangadai are probably gonna try to attack a lot of these farms. Military being pulled back into the main base of Kaup. He's going to be trying to take out these Mangadai, who are just probably the most annoying unit in the entire world. They're going to be quickly taken out by... Actually, the TC did good work against those Mangadai. TC did really good work against the Mangadai. Kaup definitely not able to go up to the Imperial Age, and neither is Szalami, so they are just hovering in Castle Age right now. They're just kiting around a couple of the Lancers. I think the Lancers are going to be taken out too. If we're going to look at the level of military, Szalami is still hanging around the 20s. But he lost those Lancers in that section, so. Kaup is now at 27 as well. Let's see, now it's 27. He's at 41. His military has definitely grown. He's walled off his area. I think he's going to be able to boom up to Imperial if he's pretty soon, especially with the Palace of Swabia, which I think is what he's going to go for at this point. His gold income is really, really strong too. He has put down a market, probably going to trade a bit of what he's got built up. Szalami's building up his military out at the front, the non-walled area of Kaup's base, but he has a villager coming down to lay a palisade wall, and we hear the notification go off. The village printer has been laid down up at the top corner of the base. There's a little bit of attacking, so this palisade wall hasn't been fully placed yet, which leaves an opening for Szalami's military to make its way in. Another villager being sent out there, hopefully not in range visually. Another villager also trying to get this food, which I hope is not denied for Kaup's sake. Kaup is kind of cornering himself in, if you think about it. A lot of the map control is owned by Szalami. Szalami is moving out his Gur. It's just going from lake to lake, and that gives him vision if you think about it. 2 mangonels also out on the field for Szalami. That is very annoying for Kaup, but Kaup is now up into the Imperial Age. He also has a mangonel. He isn't able to secure this, so Szalami's Lancer is making its way into the main base. I don't know if he's going to do some harassment. He has military up here. He has military down here. He has military in here. I think he's just trying to either lead them away or be annoying. Kaup has 2 relics, or no, Kaup has 2 relics right now. If you look up here, this is a relic counter, so both teams, both players have 2 relics. Kaup is not going to be able to get up this palisade wall before the Mangadai probably kill this villager, looks like. Mangadai also running around, creating a good distraction. He's continuing to build these palisade walls just to try to keep Szalami out at this point. Both sacred sites going off right now. And Mangadai also re-entering the base. Spearmen are trying to march over there, and we hear a cannon emplacement go off from this tower. Also, there's a couple more lancers out at the front line doing more damage. Kaup's military is up at 55, so he can do this. Just Szalami's military is being more annoying than anything with these raids. We see 2 more Springald's, 3 more Mangonels. This wall still not able to get up at this point. He's gonna send more than a few villagers. Mangadai being completely wiped out. We're at 55, and let's see, Szalami is now at 50. So it's a pretty even matchup. I don't know about the composition though, but we'll see what the age 3 Mongols have against the HRE. It should be pretty interesting. I'll let Sorbek in. Also, thank you, Jesse. Oh my gosh, this fly is literally making me so upset. Where is Szalami? All right, Szalami is making his way back into the main base from that open area. I think he was trying to burn through the palisade wall up here to this gate over here. He has a few lancers. If you look at the total, he's up to 61. So unfortunately, Kaup has let him grow up to that size as a Mongol player. He is investing though heavily into his military, and he's gonna have to wait a bit before he gets up to the next stage. Yeah, it's a little bit of an unfair battle with all those mangonels going off, because I think Kaup wants to avoid being in the same range, but we do see a couple hand cannoneers out there taking a few of the Lancers' lives. But we've got 3 Springalds too, so these mangonels are going to have to hide. Bombard also going to have to pull back. The Sacred Site is on for Szalami. I don't know if he's gonna get it, or what the timing is on that. It looks like he's got a few minutes though. If I don't think I see it on this overlay. That's the only thing. This one is really, really close though, for Kaup. So if he builds up his military enough, he'll be able to come get to that point. He is lacking a little bit behind in terms of not villagers, but of military count. So his military count's a little bit lower. We do see a culverin out, which will be the advantage of being age 4 versus age 3. Another forward tower also coming down. This will give him the vision to be able to see where Szalami's army is. More of the army of Szalami is being pushed out. Here the Lancers are. They're just waiting. Things are stalling. Probably working on more of the other side. It looks like Szalami is going up to Imperial Age. Or I thought he was going up to Imperial Age. He is really low. Did he place... maybe he didn't go up to Imperial Age. I thought he was placing down his landmark. But maybe not. He's going Castle Age all in. Yeah, it looks like it. I thought for some reason he aged up, but I guess not. He is catching up once again on food. Lancers making their way around. Oh my gosh, Kaup has like re-triangled this. So he's gonna have to come through on that side too. Oh, Kaup making his way out to the main area of the map. He has spotted the step redoubt. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was really bad. Trying to do a little bit of harassment at this point. It looks like Szalami's army has now pulled back. I don't know if he's pushing in that way, or is he's pulled back his Lancers over here to defend against the spearmen. This is not looking good for either party. There's most of the military spearmen from Kaup have gone down, so that wasn't really good. The Springle and emplacement from the Mongol towers are not easy to get around. There are more mangonels on their way over here. Kaup's army is now dwindling. Yeah, it's down to 17, and the army from Szalami is a lot bigger, even though he is not an Imperial Age. This is the tower spam that's just like, bro, no. He's trying to defend as best as he can. He has to either decap this sacred site or the next one. He is deleting the entire wall to be able to get his military out quicker. Oh my gosh, that fly just ran into my eye. I don't know what else to do, how to get rid of it. I'm trying so hard to get rid of it. This is also, he's placing down a forward keep. Maybe he'll like my food and then I can get rid of him. Placing a forward keep. So if that gets up, that'll be ideal. Ooh, where's the culverin? He needs his culverin out there. Kaup needs his culverin out there. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to take out anything else. Ooh, full pull of spearmen and men-at-arms. interesting. I think Kaup is not going to be in a good place right now. Most of the military from Szalami is making its way in here. I thought Siege, it was not the age of Siege, but I guess the meta is not changing that much since the update in some ways, because there's just a ton of Siege making its way into the base. If this Culverin gets a few good shots off, it has to be careful though. There's enough Springalds to take it out quickly, so he has to time it right. Kaup is doing his best to push him back. Otherwise, I think that this being underneath this keep is really ideal for him. It's good that he has a forward keep. Otherwise, I don't think Szalami would. I think Szalami would be able to push in a lot stronger. There was a pretty big trade there. It looks like there's a tap out from Kaup, and the win goes to Szalami, which also I was not just like expecting. Like I don't understand.